Evening and welcome to Taco Talk. This is number 37. I do these, oops, I take it back, it might be number 33. Yep, Taco Talk number 33. Pardon me. I do these on Sundays. Normally during the week I do a coffee talk, and then Sunday evenings at 7 I do a Taco Talk. So this is number 33, which means I've been doing this for, I guess, around 8 months. If I assume 5, sometimes there's 5 Sundays a month, sometimes there's 4, somewhere around 7.5, 8 months. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend, and for those of you who are going back to work tomorrow, I'm sorry. I've got a week off. It is spring break, and I'm going to enjoy having this week off. KP Heathen, hello, how are you doing? And Bert, thank you for coming in. I ran a playlist, and I have not been back to make all my comments on it. So, unfortunately, something I need to do when I get off from my live stream, if I have the gumption to do it. But I did run a playlist for a bunch of different people, and I just need to go in and make comments. Holly Ivans. Hello, Holly. How are you doing? Yeah, happy spring break. I'm going to enjoy it. I tell you what, I dodged a bullet. I had received a summons for jury duty, and I had to thank you. I got a summons for federal jury duty, and it was a couple of weeks ago, and I had to call up Sunday, and I had to check on it. My summons was for 3/1 of 24, so I called and they said, "Well, you've been rescheduled to Monday, the 11th." So then today I had to call after 6 p.m., which I called, and it said I had been released. So thank God I was released from jury duty. Hooray! I was not looking forward to going down there because I would not have been selected for jury at any rate based on my level of education and based upon my experience as a administrator. They don't want somebody who's, law and order type for jury duty. So I did not get the summons. Uncle Al, welcome. By Bullfrog 79. And Melinda Elliott. I run some of your stuff, Belinda. I just haven't made comments or left the likes on them, but I certainly will be doing so. Well, it could have, and that would be my luck. They'll get me on the days I'm scheduled to be off because I usually don't miss. I usually, if I'm alive, I'm there. I don't take absences. Since I went back to work this year, I haven't been absent one day. And there are people where I work that are struggling because, they take all their absences and then they're absent again when they're sick, and they're basically docking their pay. Belinda's Country Living. Thank you for coming in, Belinda. Thank you for being here. So somebody suggested that I do a playlist of shorts. And I did a count. I have 92 shorts that I have done since I've been doing shorts. I don't do a lot of shorts. I may do a short a week. as far as shorts are concerned. And when I do shorts, I try to do stuff that I think would be worthy of somebody looking at for 30 or 40 seconds, or whatever. So I haven't been doing them. But somebody said, well, you need to do a playlist of your shorts so somebody can run that playlist and you'll get views. So I plan on this week doing a playlist of my shorts. And I may release one or two more shorts. The last short I released has over 300 views. I released it, the middle of last week? I think. Maybe the middle of last week. And it has a little over 300 views. I don't do a lot of that. So, but for those of you who support me, when I put that playlist together, please run it. If you run playlist, it will be appreciated. Little Lone Prepper, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Hey, I hear you. I hear you. Even my administrators are taking days off. When I was a principal and when I was assistant principal, I never missed. I can remember um, my parent liaison and the other assistant principal when I was at Howell many years ago, 20 years ago, forcing me to go to the clinic because I was very sick, had fever, sweating, everything. They gave me an IV. They made me lay there. They did an IV into me, and they poured antibiotic, steroids, fluids, and they were threatening to put me in the hospital. So I had, I guess I had, maybe I had strep throat. I don't know. I had something. It was 20 years ago. I had something. I went to work sick, and when school got out, they basically threw me in the back of a vehicle and run me over to the urgent care clinic, and you know, you know, but that it is what it is. That's how things go sometimes. Maricar Jane Gonzaga. I'm sorry, my pronunciation is horrible, Maricar. Thank you for coming in. And it's been a while since I've seen you. I know I have not been to your channel in a while, and I hadn't seen you recently, but thank you for coming in. I will try to get over to you and give you some love. They have your photo at the courthouse. Are you that notorious, Uncle Al? Hillbilly Josh, yes, I'm doing good. 10 in the house, 9 likes. I'm doing pretty good. I got out of jury duty, thank the Lord. Please feel free to drop your link. If you have any premieres coming up, if you have any streams coming up or anything, please feel free to drop your link and mention them. I do not have any problems with somebody self-promoting. So right now, looking back to see who's come in that I missed. Did somebody come in? I thought I saw something about Devil Dog. And thank you for linking channels, Little Lone Prepper. I appreciate you, lady. You volunteer. God bless you. Oh, you've been binge watching Devil Dog Prepper's channel. Okay. Okie doke. Yeah, he comes in here sometimes, but I hadn't seen him today. So I had been looking and I've been ordering stuff. I got stuff that's due to come in. I ordered some more stuff today, and I'm waiting on some soap bars. I ordered 6 pack of soap bars, and I ordered a water test kit. I've got a lot of the purification tabs and liquid for purification. I have a couple of Sawyer um, straws where you fill up the bottle with water and you suck through it. I've got a couple of other ones. Everybody carries one in their carry bag. Again, make sure that the wife and the kid have them for their carry bag. Joseph Moore, welcome, Joseph Moore. Good to see you. So somebody had said to me they were planning on getting a case of the low sodiums, and I told them don't do that. Get a case of the humanitarian daily rations. It'll be $10 less, and the components are better. It's got a better selection of components in it, stuff that you will enjoy. The uh, low sodiums are a lot more generic. The only difference in them is the mains. They pretty much have the same extra components. And I think the humanitarian daily rations are a better buy. You get more for what you're paying. It's a better deal. So I had told the person, you want to get you some humanitarian daily rations. Now don't let me keep you from Eddie O'Neill. Eddie O'Neill, how are you doing? Don't let me keep you from if you want to buy, if that's what you want to buy, by all means buy it. But the last case that I got was not in the best of conditions. I took it to school. I opened it up and I divvied it out to my kids. Gave each kid a couple of rations. I gave my teacher assistant, one of my teacher assistants that was there that day, the day before we got out from spring break, gave her a couple of them for her grandkid. I opened up a couple of them, spread out the components, and so they could have the crackers and the peanut butter jelly, the toaster pastries, and just divvied the stuff up. I did not really care for that particular case. It's not the best. It probably had been in the heat, was not the best, condition, and it sort of turned me off for those particular rations for a while. So, so as I was saying, I have been looking at components. I've been looking at freeze-dried foods, and I'm trying to increase the depth of what I have in those areas. I want stuff that I can put away and store, and if I come back 10 years later, it's edible. So, and I'm not counting the grocery type stuff that the wife or I go and get on a regular basis that we may eat sometimes in the next 6 months. Canned goods and such like that. No, and I buy cases of that stuff. Today, I opened up a case of Hormel chili. I had a pop top Hormel chili. I put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave for a minute. I ate it with crackers, and that was a meal. And I get these for less than $2 for a 15-ounce can. About $2 for a 15-ounce can. It's not. You know, you go out and you get a meal out at the drive-in window. It might be $15. So it is what it is. Yeah, I've had some freezing issues. I've had some. My stream has gone down. I hope it doesn't do it today. But the last 2 or 3 days, I've been streaming for whatever reason, 25, 30 minutes into my stream, and the damn thing goes down. And it's not my iPad because it's got a full charge. I've got it plugged in right now to the charger, so it's recharging as I play. As I'm streaming. Uh, I'm plugged in here. Everything's plugged. Everything is plugged in. Here's one of them. This is the iPad, and this is, they're both plugged in. I don't understand. There is a place in Katy that I buy a lot of my stuff. It is like a restaurant supply place. Yes, that's good. That's good. A restaurant supply. There's a restaurant supply here in Victoria. There was a shop here where the restaurants would go to get their stuff. The restaurant supply store is mainly all of your equipment and, cups, plates, that kind of stuff. The shop I was referring to, they would go and they would get bulk items. They'd go and get beans. They'd go and they'd get sort of like going over to Sam's, but it's fresher. And they would go and get their food items. Their makings and such. And that place closed. And I used to go in there, and I'd go in there and I'd buy a few things here and there. I'd buy a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that place had closed down. They do have a farmers market, and you can go. It's usually I think Saturdays, and it meets over off of Navarro by where the the county health department's at. And they got a huge parking lot, and they basically go over there and they spread out, and people can go over there and they can buy things that are grown, fruit, vegetables that's grown here in the area. And every Saturday, they're open. Uh, it is called A Smart, David. I get my bulk stuff there, no membership fee. Well, that's good. Bert, we've never really talked or anything. I've watched you on your stream before, and I know you probably have a pretty good group of pals. Your group is younger than my group because I got close to 20 years on you, so I'm sure your folks are pretty much in their 30s and 40s. My folks are pretty much in their 60s and such. But one of these days we need to talk and compare, what's going on. Um, yeah, well, demographic in my group is older than that. I mean, I have people that that are in my that follow me that are your age or younger. I used to before I started restricting it. I had some high school kids that would follow me, and I restricted it to 18 and up, so I no longer have those people in my my streams. Uncle Al was slapping my hand about having kids in, and and I don't say things and I don't use language that I really feel like kids can't listen to, but people come in sometimes and they say things and they, comments that are made that are really not appropriate for mixed company or for kids. So I mean, I understand the need to restrict. Sometimes I'll go back after a live stream runs and I'll pull the restriction off of it, where under 18 can go back and view it if they want to. I don't know that anybody's doing it, but I did that. All right, I will do so. I will do so. I burned a shot of the screen so I can remember. Yes, please hit the like button. And if you would, go to my most recent videos, leave a like and a comment on them. I mean, they're not that long. They're short. They're fairly short videos. If you want to, be in the run for my next giveaway box, which it may be in the near future, it may be a couple of months away. Please leave a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I release prior to hitting 1600. And no, I have not grown any in a couple of months. Everybody's catching up to me and everybody's passing me. My friend Bert was several hundred subscribers behind me, and now he's a couple of hundred subscribers ahead of me. And that's just how it is. I haven't been actively growing. I haven't been trying to actively grow. I had been focused on just getting my watch hours in. Now I have my watch hours in for 4,000, and I really need to get back into growing my channel. But at this point, it's not money. It's not about money. If I was monetized and if I was bringing in money, it would be chump change. You know, when your income is, I won't say what my income is, but a lot of people would be jealous of it. And I'm not trying to brag or anything, but that just so that you know, one of the reasons why I give out the way I do. I mean, I give out my goodie boxes when I give them out. They're $60, $70 worth of stuff in them. It cost me $20 to send it. Right at $100 on my goodie boxes. I've been sending them to people who follow me and support me. One of the reasons I can afford to do that is because of my income, you know. And I haven't sent any out in the last couple of weeks, for one thing, because I haven't been able to get boxes. I got 5 boxes. I went to the Walmart across town and they had boxes that I used, so I got 5 boxes. So now I can get back into sending stuff out. The next person who should be getting something this week is KP Heathen. That will be followed by SD Mountain Man, Scott, a friend of mine. He's sent me stuff before. I've sent him stuff before. Very supportive. If you're not subscribed to him, I encourage you to subscribe to him. After that, I'll look at who's supporting me right now and who's really there for me on a regular basis, and then I'll let you know, find out what your address is, and I'll send you something. But I'm working my way through my group of people who support me consistently. My way to give back. Here's somebody new I have not seen before, and I hadn't been paying attention. Freddie. Let me go to your channel, Freddie, and see who you are. Dag nabbit. Oh man, I'm messed up right now. Let's see. Freddie. Freddie. Okay, Freddie, let me go over and look at you. Go to channel. 2 subscribers. You're not a content creator. welcome, Freddie. Do. How's the weather in Jersey, huh? Oops. Trina's this and that. Welcome, Trina. Thank you, Bert. Levin in the house, Levin likes. Lydia's World. Welcome. Let me look at your channel. Well, you have 129 subscribers. You have 130 subscribers. LL Flamingo, huh? Hello, Wayne. Thanks for coming by. Just looking at what people are writing. Everybody seems to worry about the weather. It's springtime here in Texas. Lydia is not a content creator at this time. Lydia, I did give you standard moderator, so your next comment should be in blue. welcome to my channel. I do preparedness and prepping. So I am trying to get KP Heathen's video box and everything prepped up to get out. I'll get it out this week. I'm off this week for spring break. I'll get his box prepped up. I've been putting segments together. I need to do the segment where I load the box and put stuff in the box. And as always, I tend to put a lot of the same stuff in boxes. I love Tabasco. I should have stock in the company. I don't. They should pay me for all the free advertising I give them. But my favorites go between the Chipotle, 5-ounce Chipotle, $3.47 for a 5-ounce. My other favorite is the jalapeno, the green jalapeno sauce, and I get these at Walmart. And then my old go-to, which is the red sauce, and the red sauce is a 3 on the 1 to 5 scale of heat. It's a 3, so I put 3 of these, put 1 of each in the box that I send out. It's going to go into a box. It'll go to a Heathen, and then when I do Scott's, he'll get the same thing. I buy lots of this stuff, so I have all the components ready. Mr. Whistle, thank you for coming in. I see that Mr. Whistle came through. Welcome. And well, I don't consider it chump change, really. Well, yeah, the money you get from YouTube is chump change, unless you're a super big, unless you're really a super big influencer. You know, the other thing, and Belinda, I will tell you this, and I can say the same thing about Melinda Elliott and some of the other folks that are about our age or maybe a little bit older than us. We were, I'm sure, all good-looking people when we were young. And then you start getting, you know, older and your looks don't stay with you. So you get a lot of these social influencers, or, you know, they're 20 years old, 25 years old, 30 years old, and, you know, they look the way, I mean, they look the best they're ever going to look. And then they basically change into us when they get older. Well, you get these influencers, and they're beautiful, and they've got good figures, and they show cleavage, you know, and all this, and people go gaga, and that's where they get all their views from, is clickbait. They have a image of them, you know, on a halter top or whatever, with their big double D, you know, chest, and, you know, people go gaga, and they get likes and they get views, you know. And I mean, those are the people who are bringing, you know, you get tens of thousands of views, and, you know, thousands of likes off of a short, or off of a, you know, a community wall post, or off of you know, shorter videos and such. You do a little video, you're walking around, you know, strutting around, you know, or showing your, you know, your legs or whatever, and, you know, you're wearing a short dress, and, you know, and then you get, you know, you get videos of men who are with these women, and they're talking about something other, and the woman's in the background, you know, the woman's helping them, and everybody's looking at the woman. You know, they don't care about what the guy like me, you know, having to say. And, you know, there are some people who care about that. I mean, I have, you know, I have followers, and I can release a video, and maybe I'll get 100 views on it from people who really, you know, are interested, or, you know, that that are there to support me. But that's not 10,000 views or 50,000 views or 100,000 views. You got some of these people, they got 500,000, or a million subscribers, and I've never heard of them. There's a lot of stuff on politics right now. People are putting up stuff on politics, and I get stuff that come up, and you get people who they got a million subscribers. I've never heard of them. I've never heard of them. You know, I run into them on a regular basis. They got a million and a half subscribers. Never heard of them before. And it seems like a lot of what they do is they do a blog or whatever, and they're basically doing takeoff from somebody else who's doing information or reporting on politics, and they basically show their footage, and then they go in and they make a comment. Ever so often they come on and they make a comment about what somebody else is saying, and just and they're getting tens of thousands of views. 13 in the house, 15 likes. I was communicating with Bus Stop earlier. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm 61 years old. I'll be 62 this next month. And I've been married twice, and I've got a daughter, with each wife, my ex-wife, and had a child. And after my divorce, I wound up getting remarried later on, and I have a child with my wife that I've been married to forever, and we've got a 25-year-old daughter, beautiful girl. And oh well, belated happy birthday, Melinda. Happy birthday. Well, Uncle Al, I'll tell you. I know you have problems with your teeth. I have all of my teeth. I've never had a cavity, but you've got nice hair, and I don't. So we each get different. God gives us people gifts. And I don't have the gift for hair, but I got all my teeth. Never had a cavity. And trying to show them. But hey Scott, did you sneak in on me? Well, I need to remember to say happy birthday on the 14th. SD Mountain Man. I was saying earlier, um, I'm doing boxes for folks, and after I get KP Heathens done, yours is going to be next. So I mentioned you've sent me stuff before, and I've sent you stuff before. I'm going to be putting together one of my boxes for you. And of course, when I do these boxes, I put little segments together and such, and I'll try to put something in there to embarrass you, something that we could all laugh about. Maybe I'll do a video of some of your screenshots of some of your stuff, and I'll do it like I did for Uncle Al. You don't hold up a sign, with my name on it, but I'll get some stuff that I can embarrass you with, and I'll put it in there, put a little segment in there, maybe release it. But I try to support those who support me. I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. I either have to go across to Tennessee, Kentucky, then Ohio, or through Virginia, West Virginia, and Ohio. Either way is mostly Appalachian Mountains, but about the same distance. I'll drive farther, though. I just answered that bus stop was okay. I got broad shoulders, LOL. Well, that's good. You're a good man. I mean, I love I love some of the stuff you try to do out in the freezing weather. You know, you're out there, I guess, on your driveway or out in front of your garage, and you're out there freezing your butt off and trying to entertain us. And I really appreciate that. But like 16 evening folks, Mike Crusher, welcome. 17 like 16 in the house. Yeah, he puts together some good stuff. And thank you for linking channels, Little Lone Prepper. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it is coming up strange. I don't know why. I jump out and I jump back in. 42 minutes into the video. I'm trying to put in an hour. I hear you. I I napped yesterday. I napped today. I don't sleep as well as I used to. I can't sleep for more than a few hours, and I have to wake up and go to the restroom and pee. You know, my kidneys the way they are. I do much better if I don't drink anything a couple of hours before I go to bed. But a lot of times my wife will feed me, you know, right when I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'll eat my supper, and it'll be after my live stream. I'll be eating after my live stream, and then after I eat, you know, 15, 20 minutes after I eat, I'll be snoring. You know, and then I'll wake up probably about 1 o'clock. I have to go pee, and then I'll go back to sleep, and I'll wake up again maybe at 3, 3:30, or 4 o'clock, and I'll either stay up or I'll go back pee and go back to sleep. You know, and then I'll get up around 7. But on work days, a lot of times, um, yeah, and we had time change. We had the time change. We had to. I think we lost an hour. Everything went forward 1 hour, so we had a time change. Um, I note that Uncle Al has been having issues with trolls. I was looking at one of his videos today that he had done, and it might have been a video he did yesterday, and there were a couple of people and they're really slamming him. And I sent him a text message about it, and he said, "Yeah, I know." And then I checked back on that same video, and he had deleted, or I guess he had blocked a couple of people that had left, you know, stupid comments, you know, really disrespecting him. And I don't understand that. You know, people claiming that he's fake or that he doesn't, you know. I mean, you know, Uncle Al's like me. He's class of 79. I was class of 80, so he's got like 1 year on me. He's lived a long life. He's been a YouTuber for as long as I can remember. He's supported me for, you know, since I've been doing YouTube, and I've supported him since I found him, you know, 4 or 5 years ago on YouTube. And maybe 6 years ago, I don't know, but a long time ago. And he puts out really good stuff, and I support him, and he's taught me things, and he makes me think about things, and I, you know, and then there are people that he's had a falling out with that I've had a falling out with because they're very judgmental, and they got like a stick on their shoulder, you know, got a, you know, and they take offense when you say something, you know, they're very easy to get their feelings hurt. And you know, as long as you're not, you know, attacking me, you can say pretty much what you want to me. You don't have to agree with me. And I don't agree. Like I told Uncle Al, I probably agree with 99% of what you say, but there may be 1% that we don't agree upon. You know. Uh, yeah, that happens. You know. Uh, Well, God bless you. I hope you're safe in your travels. I used to do a lot of driving. Um, when I moved to Victoria from Corpus, I was a member of the Parade Association down there. I was in several organizations. I was a member of Gideon's International. I was on the state cabinet for Gideon's, and I was a vice president in the Parade Association Buccaneer Commission down in Corpus. And I would go down when we get ready for our parades, Buck Days, which is a week long, festival that they have in the spring, and usually it's the last week in March or first week in April. God, it's been so long. Um, but I used to drive down every week. I'd drive down for a meeting, and then when we have Buck Days, I'd be down there for several days, um, during Buck Days. Uh, well, I will tell you, we've been having a lot of fog. I hate driving in the fog. I hate fog. I hate driving in the fog. My eyesight's not what it used to be. I need to go and I need to have my eyes checked for new glasses. They want me to have lens replacement, and I haven't done that, and I really don't want to do that. But at some point I may have to. I don't understand that. I do not. Well, there are places that do not want you to be able to donate Bibles or place Bibles. Um, the hospitals here, the county hospital doesn't have any problems with the Gideons going in and putting Bibles in the rooms and such. The private hospital, DTAR, they would always give us a hard time about wanting to place Bibles in the rooms. What they want us to do is they want us to give them Bibles, and if somebody asks for a Bible, then they take it to their room, But they did not want to have Bibles in all the rooms. I don't know. It's not what it used to be. There's been a real drop off in faith, in religion and such. There's been a real drop off in church attendance. COVID really screwed that when they were trying to keep people from going to church, and they're trying to lock down and such during COVID. 12 in the house, 18 likes, 49 minutes into my stream. So as I was saying, hey, God bless you, going on a plane. I have never flown. My father had a pilot's license, and I've never flown on a plane. And it's not lack of money. It's just I've never. If the Lord wants me to fly, He'll give me those wings. But I'm not planning on flying to any place. Never been on a plane. My kid has flown several times, and I've never flown. She flew to Disney in Florida, Orlando. Went to Disney. Nope, 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 nope. No desire, none whatsoever to fly. Check out Kilted Prepper. Kilted Prepper. So I will release the next goodie box video this week. I will try to get it done so I can release it as a premiere maybe Wednesday. I'll try to get it done tomorrow. I'll try to release it as a premiere. If I do release it Wednesday, it'll be like 6:30. That way I can live stream at 7, and it'll probably be about 30 minutes long. And it'll be segments together and all. And I'm off this week, so I've got to get stuff. There are things I'm doing. I got to get the taxes done for my kid, for the wife and I got to get the taxes done. And trying trying to get the yard cleaned up and various things involved, with that. It's springtime. The wife's planting. She's trying to plant a forest out there all around the property. You get stuff, and then over wintertime it dies. It gets hit. We'll have one or two really good freezes, and that's what kills something. It's sad that 1 or 2 days worth of weather can basically kill something for the rest of the year, but it is what it is. So you've got to protect your stuff. They hide the Bibles that the Gideons donate to the hotel. Yeah, wonderful. They hide the Bibles. Please, Lord. I got a new study Bible in that I ordered. I needed to replace my Haley Bible Handbook. I have one that I've had forever that I used in my theology classes through Howard Payne back 40 some odd years ago. And I was looking to order a new Haley Bible Handbook, and they had a Haley Study Bible. Wow. And they used the New International Version because of the readability and the the English and all the modern English. And it's a good translation. And a lot of people like the New International Version, NIV. So I got a Haley Study Bible, nice hardcover, and it is a NIV with Haley, and it's like 1,700 pages. It's a real nice one. I paid about $35 for it, Amazon, and I got that in. So it met my requirement. And then my NIV that I've been using is sort of like falling apart. The Haley's falling apart, the NIV's falling apart. And when you use them like that, they just basically, you use them heavily for years and years and years, and the binding and everything just comes apart on you. But, that is the way things are, and it is what it is, type thing. If you have not left a like, please leave a like to support the channel. And yeah, you got to watch out for trolls. Bus stop. You got to watch out for trolls. Yes, Vab, yeah. Yeah, I need to go visit Chuck. I haven't visited him in the last couple of weeks. He hasn't been over to see me. I haven't been releasing much content, and I'm way behind. I'm behind on my viewing. Like I said, I run a playlist that I run about 20 different videos, live streams, combinations of stuff that I've got to go back and leave likes and comments on. I hadn't done so. Alacanada. Thank you for coming in, Alacanada. Alacanada's got a good channel. And Creative Redundancy. Hello, CR. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you, CR. 12 in the house, 19 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel if you have not done so. 20 likes. Thank you. So I will be releasing that goodie box. I'll try to put together another short or two. The last short I did, over 300 views. The last several shorts that I have released, they've been getting 150, 200, 300 views. I did one, it was a clunker. It was one of my breakfast ones, you know, where I did the eggs and everything, and it had 50 views. If you go back 5 or 6 shorts, you'll see one in there that's got like 50 views. I said, what the hell happened to that one? You know, I go, damn, you know, I don't understand that. I was going back through, I was counting. I said, I've got 92 shorts. I'm gonna create a playlist for it for views purposes. People give me views. I said, I got 92 shorts, and I've got 3 or 4 interspersed in there where they've got like 50, 55, 60 views, and the rest of them have all, you know, a lot better. And I just don't understand. I don't understand it. For the life of me, I do not understand it. And I just, you know, that happens. You get clunkers, you know, and I guess that was just a clunker. King James. Yeah, I've got a family Bible that's a King James. Very nice leather Bible. It was gifted to me. And it's my church Bible. When I go to church, and I haven't been to church in years, but when I go to church, that's my go-to. And New King James, good, good, good Bible. I've tended to use NIV. A lot of the Baptist pastors will use NIV for their studies and such. When I was studying through Howard Payne theology, we used NIV. And the new Haley Study Bible I got is an NIV. So, you know, you can use pretty much what you want. Yeah, let's say exciting. Funny. Yep, possibly. Quite possibly. So, yeah, I hear you, Melinda. I hear you. It's a sad thing. And it's sad that, you know, sometimes older folks don't get the viewership because of biases, prejudices, or whatever, because of our age. You know, my viewer, if I look at my demographics, most of my viewers are my age, in my age group, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger. I've got a few people that, you know, a few people, I've got a few, you know, younger ladies that, you know, are subscribed to me, and they'll come in and they'll, you know, occasionally, you know, come to my channel. But I don't know. I've thought about doing some driving videos, like doing a little 5 or 10 minute segment, you know, when I go to work. I drive and you get some scenic stuff, you know, you can see the road. I've been told I should do that and submit some of that. There, you know, there are people that do those kind of videos, driving videos, or they do like a beer, they do like a beer video, like what they call like a beer 30 or whatever, or a happy hour video or whatever, and they get plenty of, you know, they get thousands of views, you know, and they may have 60, 70,000 subscribers, and they'll get 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 views. You know, when they do a, you know, like a one of those kind of videos. So I may change that up a little bit. At any rate, preparedness and prepping. The idea is, what do you do for a rainy day? What do you do for a emergency? Are you prepared for an emergency? If something happens, are you prepared? And if you're not, it would be advised to, lay in several cases of bottled water, have plenty of canned food. The power goes out, have a means to heat. You need to have a means to be able to heat water, boil water for coffee, for tea, for reconstituting. If you got some freeze dried food or whatever, reconstituting that. How much you put into it? Well, what's your scenario? Um, Make sure you've got a supply of your medication if you take medication. I have to go to the doctor Tuesday for my annual checkup. I go to a lady that's over in Yorktown where I used to be a principal. I go over there once a year, and they'll write me a script for a year's worth of medication. If I was going to a doctor over here in Victoria, yeah, it's a lot closer, but I mean, they would probably want me to go 2 or 3 times a year in order for them to keep issuing my refills. You know, my wife, they want her to go every 3 months. So she needs medication, they sign her up for another visit. Some of them it's like twice a year. But this lady will write me a year's worth of scripts for one visit. And my wellness check was a freebie, so I don't have to pay for that. Everybody, please remember the Boy Scout motto is to be prepared. Life is good, but it is what it is. And I will plan on being back tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. Everybody have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.